All right, now let's take a look at problem 825b. So that is the expression 12x squared minus 16x's. So if you notice in this special case, we are missing the ones term this time. So we're going to do the same thing and get our generic rectangle and our diamond set up. So again, my x squared terms always go in my bottom left-hand corner. My ones, I don't have any. They go in my top right-hand corner. So I don't have any, so I have 0 ones. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply those two terms together to get the top of my diamond. So 12x squared times 0 gives me 0x squared terms. And then I know that the bottom of my diamond is the number of x terms I have. So going back to my original expression, the 12x squared minus 16x's, I have negative 16x's. And now I'm thinking, what are those factors that multiply to give me 0x squared and add up to give me negative 16x's? So thinking about that, I know that if I'm multiplying something by 0, one of these x terms has to be 0. And so 0x times negative 16x, when I multiply those together, I do get 0x squared. And when I add those together, I do get those negative 16x's in the bottom of my diamond. So now I'm going to go ahead and put those terms into my generic rectangle. And now we're just looking at figuring out the product of this generic rectangle. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the bottom row. And so I've got to figure out what is the greatest common factor that goes into 12x squared and negative 16x's. So I know that 4x will go into both of those. And so figuring out what do I multiply 4x by to get 12x squared? Well, that's going to be 3x. All right. And if I look, 3x times 0 gives me 0x squared. Going back over here, 4x times negative 4 gives me negative 16x squared. And just to double check, if I want to figure out if this top part of my rectangle is good, the top right, negative 4 times 0 does in fact give me this 0. So my factored product here is 4x times 3x minus